Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This man, William Samoei Ruto, there's a plan in Africa against him. When look at different presidents of different countries in Africa, they no longer believe in William Samoei Ruto. The truth is, it has reached an extent that these African presidents, they don't even want to associate themselves with William Ruto. They don't want even to listen to William Ruto. Because this is the man that when it comes to meetings of Pan-Africanists, you'll find that William Ruto is speaking eloquently, as if now is the one who is going to liberate Africa from these West countries and also the kind of slave that Africa is still experiencing. As if that is not enough, William Ruto is being exposed like this.
Saying that President William Ruto is a dangerous man for Africa. He is a master of double-speak. He delivers anti-West or pro-West speeches, depending on the audience. In African forums, the Kaunda man wears a Pan-Africanist mask. In West imperialists' forums, he delivers West-friendly speeches. According to Lambert Ebitu, if William Ruto is not flattering Uganda's Museveni as the father of the region, he is holding hands with Rwanda's Kagame and sheepishly smiling in a public show of Pan-African camaraderie, or flattering Eritrea's Isaias Afwerki for his Pan-African credentials, or as of late, donning a Kaunda suit to complete his masquerade as a Pan-African. If I may say this, Kenya is considering the so-called Family Protection Bill 2023, which could lead to a 50-year prison sentence for non-consensual same-sex acts. Really? What do you mean non-consensual? So, if there's consent, even between an adult and a minor, they can go ahead and perform homosexual acts in an official, allowed capacity on the soils of Africa. May God forbid you guys, if I may ask, what is wrong with Kenya under Ruto? It is such a shame that we have a vibrant young man like Ruto in power, and he speaks all this grammar at international events that give the impression he's pro-African, only to turn around and stab Mother Africa in the chest. This is unacceptable. I can't even begin to say how this makes me feel. Is it because of World Bank and their useless aid? Are you afraid of World Bank withdrawing aid from you like they did Uganda? But Uganda hasn't faded away. Uganda still stands as the beacons and will always stand. What are you afraid of, Ruto? The same Ruto who said, African leaders aren't being respected well enough. How can they respect you when you open your mouth and eat every crap they shove down your throat? For a minute, I thought we have another revolution.
So the simple message there is that Ruto is being accused of being a threat to Pan-Africanism. A man who criticizes the West in the day and sleeps with them at night. Ruto is just a biggest threat when it comes to this movement of Pan-Africanists. As if it is not enough, William Ruto came out now rebranding himself as a Kaunda suit man in Africa to portray a picture that now he's fighting for Africa. But again, he's being exposed that there's the man who always comes at daytime, criticize the West. During the night, they have their meetings with the West. So I think the master of double speak of William Samoei Ruto is going to destroy him totally, as Africa is no longer going to trust this man. Kwani, this is the same man that came out giving a very outstanding speech in South Africa, and people raised up, waliamuka na wakapigia William Ruto makofi. Now, whatever they are seeing with William Ruto is, let me say, contrary to whatever these people thought like this was going to be William Samoei Ruto. So William Ruto is just an eye-opener for Kenyan politics, and specifically which direction it must take going forward. That is what we are having. Because, one, William Ruto is scared of the World Bank withdrawing their support in Kenya, the way they have done it in Uganda. You know, in Uganda, World Bank withdrawn their support and their funding, and Uganda is still there. The same William Ruto is fearing the IMF withdrawal to this country. That without IMF, without World Bank, there is no William Samoei Ruto. And even when you look at this issue of homosexual in the Republic of Kenya, William Ruto is not clear on that. Because if any case is going to be clear, then these individuals are going to cut off the funding in the Republic of Kenya. So this man, in other words, is not the one who is controlling the Republic of Kenya. It is some foreign countries whom are controlling the Republic of Kenya. The same man came out lecturing the West the way they're being mistreated, frustrated, blackmailed, as during the American African Summit, they were squeezed into a bus. They were squeezed into a bus like school kids. And William Ruto said that starting now henceforth, they were not going to accept that. William Ruto is still worshipping these West countries. You cannot come out criticize them during the day, then during the night, you know, you're sleeping with them during the night. It will not make sense, ladies and gentlemen. And William Ruto, whatever is remaining with is just a doom. In fact, let me say he has already doomed himself. Because now, let me ask you, which country with their president, they're trusting William Ruto? Not even one country. And even they're not willing to do business with William Ruto because this man will betray them. Hii mtu mwenye anaonekana usiku na mchana anakutana na hii watu wa West. Yeah? Museveni huko naye anawavuruga, anaambia hapana, we can rule our country. If you feel like we cannot rule, if you feel like with your funding, we cannot, without your funding, we cannot succeed, then go, we will continue. Uganda is still there. And that is why the other day, Uganda came out cutting off the petroleum deal with Kenya. The same to Tanzania. Because he kind of gushy business of petroleum products in the Republic of Kenya, Uganda cannot maintain that. The same to Tanzania. And that is why William Ruto is being exposed. African countries, the petroleum products in Arudi chini. At the same time, William Ruto himself is still there, seeing that the petroleum products will increase. So hii mtu ameshindwa na kazi, na ameshindwa vile anajiportray mbele ya hawa watu, because hakuna vile utapatana na ma-presidents wa Africa mnaongea hii na unaonekana ni kama mtu wa maana, lakini ukishatoka unakuwa na secret meetings na hawa watu. Hawa watu watakuogopa because totally Uganda hawata associate na nyinyi, Rwanda hawata associate na nyinyi, Tanzania, Somali, South Africa, Eritrea, to associate with William Ruto. At the same time during the night, this is the same man anakutana na hao watu usiku na wanapanga zao. Does it mean, let me ask, does it mean that William Ruto is fearing these people? Of course, yes. Because without IMF, without World Bank, William Ruto is no more. Without US, William Ruto is no more. This man has been captured, and whatever he's doing critically is just captivity. The way he came out exposing this West, that, oh, we don't want to be captured. We want to rule our country. We want Africa to have their currency. We want to get rid of dollar. The same man is worshiping them, praising them. Wakikuja inchi yetu, they put them red carpet. They're being treated well. They're being praised, worshipped, you know. At the same time, after they have went, when William Ruto is meeting African presidents, they are having their own words. Ruto is saying whatever he can say. Then during the night, he's meeting this way. This man cannot trust it, even in his country, Kenya. So that is the reality. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video.